Oh, hello, hello. This is for Vanity. Showing up, doing the thing. It's Monday. I ended up taking the day off from work today and apparently slept for like 12 hours. So, well, a little bit less than 12 hours, but pretty much. We'll round up. But yeah, I feel really good now. But man, I was feeling super poop this morning. Um, So yeah, I hope everyone's doing great. I hope you're doing solid. I am still I feel like I'm still kind of waking up from it. If you've taken like a super long nap, even though I actually have been awake since like 12 p.m. I still just feel kind of that tiredness, but I'm doing okay. All right, let's jump into this. Let's do some Blaisdell. I love Blaisdell. I haven't played enough Phas in a while. It just feels right. Let's see. Also, I have a lot of money for once in this heckin' game. Um, hmm, No, I will wait. I don't need to spend anything right now. Everything's above 10, and that feels very solid right now. Let's check what my settings are. Yeah, these are fine. All right, let's jump into it. Make sure I have everything. Yep, sweet. But yeah, Blaisdell Farmhouse, always my favorite. I love the attic. Someday, in some world, I will actually get a ghost that's in the fucking attic. It has not happened very much. It's happened, I think, maybe twice since I've owned this game. I've been able to actually have attic ghosts, but it's so rare. Hello, Hot Dog Dinosaur. How are you, my ray of sunshine? I hope you're doing great. I was feeling fast today or tonight. I guess it's daytime probably for you. But anyway, I'm doing pretty okay. Um, I was mentioning earlier that I basically slept for like 12 hours, nearly. And so I'm still kind of dealing with that grogginess if you've ever taken just a really long nap or just did what I did and just did not wake up for a very long time in general. All right, let's see. What do we want? We want this. We want. You know what? I'm going to do it like the old days. That's what I want to do. I want to put these poor neglected bastards all around the house and see what happens. Man, I have been doing that way too often lately. This is the first time I've actually slept. I had makeup sleep is what happened. And I'm still kind of just reeling from it a little bit. Let's see. Do you have a hiding spot? Yes, we do. Okay. Okay. So that's good. Watch it be back over there, though. Okay. Auto light on, turn this one on, and then we'll get more sound sensors. Okay, here we go. I forget. What do you play on? Hot Dog Dinosaur. Do you have like a Switch? Because I think, as you know, like I've been playing a lot of Pokemon lately. I was actually playing Pokemon before I jumped into this. I was like, oh, what time is it? But I made it. Oh yeah. God, do we have this freaking summoning circle again? That's so often the case in this map. Summoning circle upstairs. Oh, bone up here. Huh. That's so exciting. Well, I'm very happy for you. I hope that you get that. I hope that, you know, the holidays treat you well. You get to do the thing. Okay, I heard it throw something. Are there any games that you're specifically like really excited for? That you've been just like, this isn't on Xbox One, or like it just doesn't play like I want it to. I want all the mods. Okay, what? All right, we're getting some sound sensor sounds upstairs, which we kind of had a feeling for. Yeah, that's fair. The mods are crazy. I mean, you know, played Fallout 4 yesterday with a bunch of mods, and they're crazy. And like, I'm sure, you know, you have an Xbox One, so you know, like, there are mods available for a lot of the Bethesda games on console, but they're just not to the same extent. Like, I was playing like a completely new game. I didn't recognize some things. Like, it was just, some of it was canon. I had to look up. I looked up Bean, the robot that like went berserk on me, and found out that no, he was doing exactly what he's meant to do. This is normal behavior for him. I was like, all right, great. Live your truth, buddy. Okay. Give me another blip. Just another little blip. I want to be sure that I'm not wasting my time by going upstairs. Listen. I want to talk about that, all right? You specifically were like, you should kill her. She's going to do bad things. And then I did. And you were like, how could you? Just the absolute betrayal of it all. Any cursed items? I bet you can't. But conveniently, it is on... Oh, buddy, no. It is on that video that I highlighted. You don't get to escape the truth. Right. It's probably a hallway ghost, because they so often are. But yeah, it's a hallway ghost. Or... I mean, that was loud. Yeah, no, it's a hallway ghost. Okay, great. I would love some originality on this map. Oh my god, why? Damn it, hot dog dinosaur. Alright, I'm gonna leave this up here. It was pretty loud, yeah. Alright, let's see. I guess I could grab the salt just to confirm. Leave this flashlight here, I'll take this. And on we go. I helped a friend of a friend hit affiliate last night, which is fun. I think that's like honestly been one of the coolest aspects of getting into streaming, is just realizing how large and how, I don't know, very generous the streaming community is with each other. Oh, there's a handprint. it's a form of entertainment, and I've heard the horror stories of people getting into any sort of entertainment business. Um, Not to say that I'm at that point at all yet. Oh God, we're here too. So you're in the pooper. Fair enough. Yeah, yeah, it's in here. All right, great. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people brought me under their wing very early on, and before I hit affiliate, like there were just so many people. Um, so I'm kind of. It's nice to have any opportunity to kind of like return the favor. And he seems pretty cool. God. While I'm at it, let me double check. I'll properly market him by giving his name. Um, let's see. One second. Sorry. Uh, Frawick. That's his name, Frawick. Look him up. I have followed him, so you should be able to find him through uh, my channel. But he seems cool. One of my many VTuber buddies at this point. All right, we're gonna drop this one here, and we're gonna put that one in there. This ghost is super touchy. I'm not used to ghosts dropping handprints so much, but I heard it smack the window. It sounded like the largest fly just hitting the window, just like trying to get out. Let's do this. I should probably check my sanity at some point. I don't know. With the lights constantly being on, I'm pretty safe. But yeah, I actually didn't get to... Hello, Royal. Welcome. And how dare you? I mean, it could be. It has dropped some handprints already, so it's not impossible. And come on. Give us a thing. Don't be a demon. We only have handprints so far. We do not have cold breath or just cold temps yet. I did bring a freezy pop, but it only got to like 1, which isn't too cold. Oh, I did. Unrelated to anything, I finished a uh, art commission because I do that sometimes, and I don't know if any of you have done like art commissions or even just like art for friends. Sometimes like it's really easy, and then other times it's really hard, and I don't. It never follows a logical direction. You never know when it's going to be one or the other. And I don't know why, but I found it so hard. One second. Where are you? Are you friendly? Anyway, yeah, I found it really hard to finish it. And I don't know why. Like, it should have been really easy, but I just struggled. I finally got it done today, though. I'm very excited. Come on, buddy. You have to give me something else, anything else. Hmm. Well, heck. All right, I'm going to try to put some salt in the actual bathroom this time. Maybe I'll bring in one of these. Wait, sanity's still high. Okay. Unless it's a demon, in which case it's not that high, actually. But I don't think it's a demon. It's been pretty chill so far. So, Royal, when was, like, technically the last day that you played Phas on your stream? I see no footprints. But I do have a light over here. Where did it go? Did you throw the light in the wall? Okay, well, I don't know if that's Wraith energy. Should probably, let's see, fingerprints. And that's pretty much it right now. Wraith isn't an option though, so I think it just threw the glow stick just as much out of the way as it needed to, so that I wouldn't be able to find footprints. At least not. I mean, I think it'll still count, because technically there are some gross dirty feet. Yeah, it still counts. Just fingies and feet prints. Great. Ah, geez, Royal, it's been so long. I mean, I guess it hasn't been that long, but still. I feel like I play this at least once a week. Before I started streaming, I'd play it like every so often. Like I'd play it. What would happen is I would like stop playing for a while, and then I'd play for a really long time and just over and over again. Three is sort of high-ish. There are implications that it's going to get higher. But yeah, so I'd get like really addicted to Phas for a while, and then I just stopped playing again for a while, and then I'd basically just wait until a new update came out. And the new update would always make me get right back into it. But yeah, I still love Phas. But I am very much waiting for a new update. I want something. I want new clothes for my character. That's been something that they've talked about for so long. And I know it's stupid, and I know it's unnecessary, and they're probably going to charge for it, which is dumb. But I want it. You played it too much, though, right? Like, I don't know. I can totally get... Because I know for me, and we've talked about it before, I've been really trying not to make Phas the only thing that I do, and to try not to get, like, stuck with just one game. Because I will eventually not like it. I'm also just someone that likes to change my game all the time in my regular playthrough, so like I get bored of games pretty easily, if I'm being honest. Damn it, Ghost, give me something. Where are you? Are you friendly? How old are you? Damn it. Heckin' frick. guess I'll take a picture of the dirty, gross water. Should be... Oh my god. Terrifying. Okay. Wasn't real. Wasn't a real thing. It was just scary. She's mad, though. I didn't like that. I don't like that at all. Didn't get me this time. I was already on edge. I know. Okay, my sanity took a little bit of a hit, but not much. I should probably be playing this more with other people. I don't take as many risks by myself, which I don't know how fun that is to watch, so apologies. But when I'm with people, I'm forced to take risks because they do things, really irrational things, like, not turning on the lights, which helps you maintain your sanity for longer. I don't understand, guys. Your impatience will get you killed. Yeah, I don't do that. I'm so nice to the ghost, typically. Okay, do I have to... Maybe I need to bring another camera or something. I'm pissing off the ghost. I remember one of my old followers, like when I first started, kind of made fun of me because I rarely cursed around the ghost. But, like, they don't like it. That's actually a mechanic. Supposedly. Supposedly, they really hate it whenever you curse in front of them, and they'll go crazy. Or they're more likely to. Just like, if you say certain things to them, like the Casper thing, they'll get really mad. But yeah, so I guess I just need, like, I'm usually the straight player, and I need someone who's just a little crazy. Well, I think that they'd cover themselves up. They'd be like, I'm sorry. Kelly Watts. She would just be like, I need you to get out. I don't need to be objectified in this way in my own home. Yeah, I might have to. Maybe I'll put a camera on the other side. I know. I have, like, my favorite kinds of people to play this with, for better or for worse, are people who know better and they still fuck around. Like, they know what not to do and they still do it because chaos. And I don't know, when I'm in a group setting, I kind of like fill the space, whatever's not being played out in the game. Like, there are points during my streams where, like if you watch some of my streams, I absolutely am the chaos one. I'm the one that, like, hey, I'm just gonna fuck around to find out. But then other times Especially like right now. Oh, there's some dots. Fucking hell. Like if I'm by myself, like someone has to be the normal one. Otherwise, I'll never get anything done because it's just me. Those choices, though. I haven't seen any ghost sprinkles, so I don't think it's a banshee. Which is cool. Because I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to cross that off. EMF would be Goryo. I kind of think it's a Goryo. Yeah, it's a Goryo. Because we haven't seen any ghost sprinkles. It's stayed in one area pretty much the entire time. Yeah, it did get, like, the EMF level got at least a little higher. Not that much, but enough to where I'm like, that's probably, like, eventually probably that'll get to a 5. But yeah, I will say it is a Goryo. I do still need to get a picture of the bone, though. And, what's my sanity? I need to get a picture of the bone. I need to figure out where the frick the cursed object is, because I have not seen it yet. It's probably one of the bedrooms upstairs, which is not safe. Anything in here? No. Oh, hey, thanks. Thanks for feeding Rat Turtle. They need their nums. Let's see. Oh, hello, Super Sumo Gaming. You bitch, you turned off the light. It's been pretty chill ghost. If this is Rat Turtle incarnate, then Rat Turtle's real nice. Well, that's not totally true. It did, like, chase me upstairs, which was a little nerve-wracking. I don't like that part as much. But most of the time, it's pretty chill. Nothing over here. I know that there's, bone over here. Yes. There we go. We're going to turn back on the power. And yeah, we're going to look through some of those rooms downstairs. Try to find the cursed object. Can I not? Okay, can't open that. All right. Nope. I've neglected this room. I've actually neglected a lot of these rooms. Oh, wait, no, that's not. It's not the mirror. That's a mirror. That's not the mirror. Okay, keep on. Keeping on. In here, maybe? I don't know. This ghost has hidden the cursed object pretty effectively. All right. Well, I'm just going to go back downstairs then and see what we see. What already looked in there. Well, frick. Where the heck? I don't... Damn it. Well, fine. I guess maybe we're not finding the cursed object because it doesn't want to be found or whatever. All right. Well, I guess we'll leave. The moon looks pretty. It's like uncomfortably just directly above us, which is kind of fun. Oh, fun. Yeah, no, I really liked it too. It was really fun. And that dance scene though, so good. Yeah, it was really cute. I will say, I'm sad that some characters I liked might not come back. I won't give any more information beyond that. But, yeah, the twists were fun.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready
And
for
it
you.
was a choreo. Those are pretty decent muns. Nice. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if anyone's around to play alongside me in this game. Probably not. I mean, I did this, I chose Phasmophobia kind of at the last minute, which is very much how I do things sometimes. But, whatevs. Let's see. I do Sunny Meadows Restricted this time. Lately, I keep choosing to just do the normal one, oftentimes by myself. But this time we'll just do Restricted. Today, I won't make the same mistakes as me from before. So I'm almost at 100 followers, which is pretty fun. I only have 15 more to go. Because the turnaround, whenever I ended up following and I don't know, I think that's mostly it. Like I followed and chatted and hung out a bit with, God, why am I terrible at names? Frawick.
Take a look at the equipment and
And his stream. I got a few followers, which bumped me up a little bit. But I'm still at 85, so we're just slowly making our way up. Let's see. We have Jane Anderson. Detect with the motion sensor. These two kind of suck. Okay, let's do this. But yes, soon. Soon I will have 100. Someday, if I just keep believing in myself. So, who is your favorite character from Wednesday? I mean, aside from Wednesday, I should say anyone aside from Wednesday who's your favorite thing. Yeah, that's fair. Actually, in retrospect, that was the obvious choice. I should have said like aside from Wednesday and thing, but no, that's right. That's fair. That is the right choice. Thing is good. Yep. Yep. I did really like Wednesday, just the character, the show, and everything. Um, I think it's very similar. I don't know if you watched The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, but it very much reminds me of that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same. Uh, okay, we have to do this. I have no idea where that is, but it's not in here. It's very similar to The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, except like in Chilling Adventures, Sabrina always seemed ahead of everyone else. Like she always seemed like the normal one, the smart one, and Wednesday still seems like the smart one, and everything like that. But she doesn't seem like the normal one. She seems just as crazy as anyone, and I like that. I actually prefer that. I like both shows. Don't get me wrong. Um, but I think that Wednesday is there's just something special about having your protagonist actually be part of the crazy rather than just be, you're like uh, link into the world, so to speak. All right, I'm going to put these down for a moment and check my sanity. Maybe light some of this area up just for safety. Could be a demon. Yeah, I disagree with anyone say, "Oh, it's not hunting; it's just being scary." What a punk! Wasn't a hunt, guys. It just did that to scare me. But yeah, no, I didn't feel that way either. I did not hear the Adam's Family tune too much. I like there was the snapping part, but they like barely like you'll get a little jingle of it, but you don't get like the full. You get like a little bit of like a piece of the recipe without getting the full ingredients. Um, so I didn't really feel like it was overdone. I did like kind of worry a little bit when the snapping thing started because I was like, are they going to just overdo this? But they didn't. I didn't feel like they did. So it was fine. How's my sanity? I did take a little bit of a hit. So I will grab that and um, hmm. I have a pretty generalized idea of where this ghosty is. It really just chased me in here just to be creepy. But it didn't actually hunt. That's so interesting. Interesting is the word. Okay. Where did my... There it is. Yeah, I did. I've watched, I think all of the Addams Families. Maybe. I loved the monologue of what's her face. Okay, we're getting like a one, maybe in here. Yeah, this is looking pretty. Oh, yep. Okay, I think we found it. I had a feeling it was like somewhere back here. Gonna need the freezy pop. And we're gonna check. And we're gonna be like, oh, it's so cold. It's actually really warm around here. Okay, now we're getting maybe a little bit of a chill. Maybe? No? Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay. Yep. Well, we know where it is. Like that huge leap from 20 to 1. But yeah, Adam's Family 2 is really good. I thought it was just really funny. I forget her name though, but I remember she was such a brat. Like the main villain. Hmm. Well, they cut the power. So definitely some mare energy. Put this down. All right, Ghosty. Jane Anderson. That was her name. Ooh, that's eerie. I don't see any alarm in here. Did you? Where are you? Are you friendly? How old are you? Okay. Well, spirit box, and it is in fact in that one room. Oh, did I? Frick. She didn't turn off all the power. She just turned off some of the power. She turned off the lights. There it is. Oh, she destroyed the light. Okay, never mind. Okay, hot dog dinosaur. Wait, what? I have one ability to fight off the ghosty, and it's not working? Okay, so it is that way. All right. Great. But yeah, I think that she blew up this light. Yeah, she did. Wait. Yes. Yeah, in the old Addams Family movies, I think my favorite character was always the grandma, and I wish she got more screen time. I still stand by that to this day. Sanity. This thing is eating my sanity. How are you doing in here, Jane? Oh. She's mad. She's not doing well at all. Let's see. We have spirit box. And then I don't know. I probably need to. What am I doing? I need to get a camera in here. That's what I need to do. Camera and maybe some dots. Just to see what's up. Okay. Let's see. Put this down. Maybe I want to leave that just because I want. Actually, there's still quite a bit of evidence that we need to grab. We need to grab a motion sensor because it's one of the things we get some money for. So we'll do that. We'll do the thing. And then I can just see through the camera. It's fine. This is fine. Totally safe. I'm a professional. Sprinkle. Okay. And I'm going to take this because I need a light. Because it's dark. Ugh, and she was making creepy sounds. I think she was turning around the crucifix. Shit. Shit. There we are. Fucking hell. So dark. Yeah, the EMF reader is going crazy right now. She's so angry. Seems like Jane's not going to be as nice as the other ghost whose name I forget. But yes, we do have. Oh right, we did have some sprinkles. Don't know if they're still there, but they were there, and that's what matters. So, Mimic's still on the table, unfortunately. Can it be ghostwriting? Yes, it can. Okay. What can't it be? It can't be EMF level 5. So it could be dots. Using temps. And fingies if it's a mimic. So we should probably keep an eye out. Sanity check. Fun. It's fine. So even though she's being super scary, she can't get me yet. Because she's not a demon. Yeah, she turned over the crucifix. There it is. Because she's super edgy. Oh, okay. She wrote in the book. Oh, that's fun. All right, Royal. Take care. Why you do that? Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was you guys or if that was the actual ghost. Apparently, it was the actual ghost. All right, so we have ghost writing. It's a mare. That makes sense. It did really like the lights, so that tracks. I'm going to take a picture of the cursed object, and then we can get the frick out of here. I did leave a motion sensor in there, so hopefully, I mean, she's probably already, caused it to go off, but we can wait a little bit if she hasn't yet. But yeah, she's way more active than the last one. I mean, the last one was just like, I'm just going to give you one good scare and then not anything ever again. That's it. Oh man, she's going crazy. She wants to kill me. But I'm already out of the house, Jane. So what are you going to do? Nothing. That's what. Get on my level. Kinda, yeah. Hasn't been too bad.
Welcome
And it was
back.
a mare.
There's some
Well,
jobs ready for you.
alright, I will be right back. I need to use the restroom. All right, I am back. Did everyone die? Oh, hello, Yak. Welcome. Oh, no. Oh. um, yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. Well, I was going to say you should join, but you should sleep. So that is very fair. But I appreciate you checking out the stream, and I hope you have a great night. And thank you, Hot Dog Dinosaur. Yeah, that's totally fair. You go to bed. I'll probably do a few more hunts, and then probably also jump out for the night. Won't be playing too late, but I should be able to stream tomorrow. So,
Before investigating.
you know,
There's been no reports of violence or sightings.
yeah, I should. I mean, tomorrow is a good opportunity for me to be able to actually play with some of the folks on the East Coast. Um, so, maybe we can figure something out. Take my sound sensors because I love my sound sensors, even though everyone else hates them. Oh, hey. The song of my people. The sound of courage explaining things. No cursed items around here. Phone. Okay. Oh, it's a music box. Heck. All right. And we'll take the last two. Actually, I'll just take one. I will put it down in the basement because it looks like we're getting a little bit of sound in in all of that right there, that large circle right there. So it's a pretty large area, but it's somewhere in there. The front of the house. But I will still throw this sound sensor down in the basement just in case, because there's always a chance it will move. It's nice to be prepared. So power, yeah, the power's over here. Sweet. And where's the bone? Nothing there. Okay. So yeah, it's probably somewhere. He's got to be somewhere around here. Probably. Because there were no sounds in the back sensors, so... Oh, there it is. over here. So potentially a garage ghost. That's fun. That's the word I want. Hot Tub Dinosaur, do you watch a lot of like scary movies and stuff? Because I'm always down to be given suggestions. Nice. I watched I watched Smile a little while ago, which I did mention on the Discord server, and I have very mixed feelings about it. Just because I feel like it has an interesting message. I will just start by saying that, but it had a really weird way of saying it, which was like, "Hey, people experience mental health issues," which fair, true. Um, and if gone untreated, they will just become awful and monstrous. And it's important to listen to them because it'll just get worse. And that's where it started to get a little more complicated, a little bit more like, okay, we need a little bit more complexity. Where are you? Okay, this is right here. It's right heckin' here. So anyway, my point is, Smile had a really like it had some really good jump scares. If you like jump scares, Smile's got your back, and it has some really good creepy moments. But it has a really kind of heavy-handed, weird way of touching on the topic of mental health, which maybe be careful with how much you take away from that. Just anyone. But otherwise, it was fine. You know, visually very good. Like the visuals on it were surprisingly really interesting. My favorite horror movie, it's changed so much over the years. Like, I think sometimes I'll remember how good Sixth Sense was. Sixth Sense is not your standard horror movies. It's not like it kind of isn't. I don't know. It's more psychological than a lot of scary movies out there, and it's honestly one of the few reasons why I'm kind of like, man, I really hope that uh, M. Night Shyamalan gets his shit together because I'm worried about him. He needs to get back into form because he used to be real good. But yeah, so Sixth Sense was really good. I really loved The Ring, like I mean, I liked the U.S. version and I liked the Japanese version, but they're very different in. I don't know. I feel like there's such a weird like The Ring is such a weird series. Like as a like the first movie, don't watch any of the second ones from either side because they're not going to be very good in my opinion. But the first ones on either side, like they were so interesting because even though they had such a cartoonish and ridiculous premise, they still somehow made it kind of grounded, and they were able to like. I mean, the acting chops in some of the people in those movies is pretty inspiring considering what the movie's about, which is that, VHS tapes are dangerous. That's what I got out of it. What else? What did you guys get out of it? Switch to digital because VHS will kill you. Um, Aw. I mean, the beginning part is kind of slow. It does warm up though. Trying to think of some other ones. Babadook was fun. That was a good movie. Uh, what was that? 2014, I think. Um, and that kind of gained a weird cult following, which I appreciate. It was nice and creepy. Oh wow, it really threw that, whatever that was. But yeah, Babadook was good. It was more creepy than it was like straight up scary, which is still good. Like, I love those like slow build horror movies as opposed to just straight up like jump scares. Um, I really liked Insidious. Insidious is probably like one of the few like jump scare heavy movies where I'm like, no, that's a good movie. I really enjoyed that movie because I'm not really a big fan of just, sometimes jump scares are fun and then other times it gets kind of lazy. And you just have to be careful about that dangerous middle ground. But I think Insidious did a really good job. The first one, I don't know about the other ones, were a little less good. Yeah, no, I agree with that. It did get pretty silly after you figured out kind of what it was, and it became very like it feels like it wants to be a video game, you know, which I don't hate. Like if they made a Insidious game, I'd probably play it. I don't know if it'd be good, but I'd play it. I might even stream it. Come on, Ghosty. Got one clue so far. All right. I wouldn't consider it a scary movie per se, but there is, um, yeah, the lipstick demon is what they called him. The lipstick demon is terrifying. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't consider it traditional horror, but there is a movie that I really liked that I shared on my Discord channel called A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. It's one of my favorite movies. It's very artsy though, so if you're not into something that might potentially come off as a bit pretentious, then don't watch it because there are points. It's in subtitles, even though it was technically shot in the U.S. Um, by a Persian American director. She's amazing. I've watched a few of her other movies, but anyway, uh, yeah, she directed this movie that's all in subtitles. So if you are afraid of subtitles, good luck. Um, but the movie like kind of jumps away from like any of your standard genre expectations because it's a little bit horror, it's a little bit romance, it's drama. Um, there's a vampire in there for good measure. Um, very artsy. Expect that. Yeah, I've mentioned this movie before. I know I have, but it's worth mentioning again. It's just like some of those scenes are so good. What are some of your favorite scary movies? I'm going to take the camera and take pictures of all those feet. I have to admit something. I have never watched The Shining all the way through, which is crazy because I love scary movies. It is a classic. I know that it is. I know. You can. I'm sorry. You can stop following me. Let me get you your. Let me just get you a refund on how many times you've fed Red Turtle. Um, but yeah, I know I haven't watched The Shining. It's criminal. I know. Did I see? I thought I saw dots for a moment there. I could be wrong though. Yeah, yeah. And you know the worst part is I've actually watched the sequel to it, which came out a few years back. Not like I know the premise. I know the general stuff because of course I would. The Shining is classic. But um there were I'm sure that there were references where I did not get them, and the sequel was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I forget what it's called, but if you want to watch a sequel to The Shining, they did actually make one, and it actually came out not long ago. It had Ewan McGregor in it. I think that's how you say his name. Give me them dots. Yes, yeah, it was Doctor Sleep. I think the hardest thing about being a horror movie fan is that you're going to go through a lot. Like you're going to watch a lot of movies that are not good. You're gonna tramps through a lot of like really awful movies before you get to the good stuff, and the good stuff will make it feel like worth it because it's going to be really good. But the amount of awful that you're going to deal with, I'm trying to think of by name what movies I want to put down right now, live and in public. Uh, I know that there was a movie years and years ago, and it's the most exaggerated, most awful movie I've ever seen. Um, it was what fucking hell? It was based on like the arcade game, like the horror arcade game, where if you go to like, I don't know if you ever play in an arcade because I know you're pretty young, but um, if you have, there's typically uh, one game. It's like House of the Dead. That's what it is. And House of the Dead is, it's perfectly simple. It has no real like major plot. It's confusing. It's weird. It's made from Japan. Um, it's fun though. It's fun to play. You just don't listen to the dialogue. It's bad because that's not the point. But anyway, they made a movie in the US. They made a movie, and it is so cartoonishly bad. There's like a scene. I think the movie came out in mid 2000s question mark, so like 2005 ish, give or take. And it's like the writing is so bad. There's nothing to scare you. There are zombies in it. There's one scene where it's like showcasing all of the characters that were still alive by like I think the minute mark in the movie. Like it's the middle of the movie, and all of a sudden they start just like doing matrixy uh, camera shots of all the characters that are still technically alive, which is really funny because um, one of those characters ends up dying like right after that whole thing's done, that whole montage. So it's just kind of like, why did you even give her Matrix moment if you're not even going to keep her alive for like more than a minute? But anyway, I'll send you. There's like a clip of it, and if I can find it, I'll send it. It's hilarious. But that movie is really bad. That one's like stereotypically awful, and the worst part is based on like the comments from the director. I don't think it was meant to be. Like it'd be one thing if it was meant to be, a B movie, but it wasn't, and that makes it so much worse or better, depending on how you look at it. Flying monkeys, like from Wizard of Oz, or is there like an actual movie called Flying Monkeys? Because I don't know of it. This coast has been really chill. Okay. Could you not? I just complimented you. Just gave you like a really nice compliment of how chill you are. I mean, B movies can be so much fun. Is it still going? No, it's not. So I'm not there any longer, but I used to live in Sacramento, California, still in the US. And I mean, obviously, but if you don't know where the. Anyway, um, so sorry, I heard like scratching on the door, which is terrifying while you're playing a scary game. I think it's the cat. But anyway, unless I die, which, you know, sorry guys, I tried. But anyway, what was I saying? So I'm originally from Sacramento, California. Um, and there was a movie theater. There is probably still is. It's probably still around. It's in like downtown Sacramento where they would show a bunch of like B movies, and it was great. Like I would just go with my friends. It was crazy. They like the performances for it were crazy. They do like performances before they showed the B movie, which they were always really stupid. They were always like very much like these were the people that I did improv with. These are a bunch of like nerdy actor people like myself, but kind of good at it, which sets us apart because I'm not. Sorry. But so they would do these large performances and then, they'd show the movies. And typically they'd have like you know, um, what is it called? I forget what it's called, but it's where like you cut in the middle to take like a little break. Um, and intermission. That's what it's called. Anyway, so they would have that, and then they would like during that they would do a whole theatrical thing again, and then at the end they do it again. They do a different thing, but anyway. So they'd always show scary movies that were generally B movies. I remember the one time they actually showed what is it? Day of the Dead, like the first one, or Night of the Living Dead. That's what it was. The first original, or not? It was the '80s one, because there's two. There's one from like the '60s, and then there's one from from the '80s. So anyway, both are really good. Both are very unique for what they are. And I think like it was so interesting because usually in this movie theater where we'd always see B movies, um, you were allowed to boo it. You were allowed to make as much sound as you wanted. You could be, you know, commenting it all the way through. That was part of the charm of going to this theater. They would not stop you. Um, and so that was what people were used to. And none of the people, including myself, admittedly at the time, had seen Night of the Living Dead, which is a really classic, great movie, both of them, as I said. Um, so initially when the movie started, we were all like getting ready to like hype it and to just do what we did, being super loud and everything. But the movie continued and it got so progressively good that it actually got totally quiet in the theater. And that had never happened at this theater for any movie because every other movie was a joke. It was always meant to be a joke. And no one told us that this wasn't supposed to be a joke movie. And I guess like if you're a movie buff, you would have known that, but we weren't. It's the short of it. Um, but yeah, it was that movie is very good. Definitely on a top pick of scary movies to watch. Well, I say that movie, but again, there's two separate ones. One's in black and white, um, which obviously isn't the '80s movie, but yeah, they're worth checking out. Um, and they're kind of a big deal because, uh, I mean, the first of the two, the original one had a like its main protagonist was a black actor, which at the time was pretty much unheard of. So it's really cool to see them actually do that during a time when that didn't happen. um, and so the '80s movie kind of continued to a degree of the same sort of like progression of narratives, um, where you got kind of got to see a woman in the protagonist role, and she became slowly cooler and cooler. Very much kind of like I'd say one of the original final girls. Um, but she kind of said, I don't know, you could probably find as an example before her. I don't know. I don't know the full history, but she was a standout, especially at the time, because it was in the '80s and it was during a time before there were a lot of really cool, strong female heroines. Um, what did you break? This ghost has been so frustrating. You haven't written anything. You haven't. I've just been talking about horror movies. You're rude. You're heckin' rude. Ew, it's the baby one too, or the toddler, I should say. All right, what do we? All right, we had spirit box earlier. I think that's it. It's been throwing around a lot of stuff, so I guess that could be, you know, treated as a clue. I have seen Shaun of the Dead. Okay, there's fucking dots. Yeah, Shaun of the Dead is great. And you're right, it should be on my list that I mentioned. So it is. It's not freezing temps. It's a really great movie. It's a good choice to have. All right, of options we have. I feel like it's gotten so close to EMF level 5 and it just hasn't reached that marker point. Wraith is a choice though, so I'm going to check the feed because I've been really dumb and I haven't had a glow stick in the place where it's happening, where the feet are happening. So I'm going to do that. Do it. Step it. Damn it. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is a wraith. Alright, I'm going to get out. I don't like wraiths. What would the clue be? Yeah, EMF level 5. That makes sense, because it's one of the harder ones to get. That'd explain why we struggled so hard to get it. They really need to, like, unpoopify the EMF reader. I cry, is what I do. That's the only right option, I think. Okay, I
Welcome
think.
back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I mean, what else is there? Do you just offer them a cookie? That's probably the smarter decision, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. One kick it. Yeah, okay. All right, I think this will be my last one because that last one took so long. So let's do like a ridge view. That's what we'll do. Oh, hello, Frawick. Welcome. I actually mentioned you earlier. I was like, we helped him get to affiliate. So congrats. I know I'm still relatively new. So I know that I've been kind of lucky in being adopted. Yes, this is them. But I was saying I've been very lucky in being adopted by a lot of
Investigating.
VTubers and just streamers in general.
We've had no reports of violence
So
between
when
the
Kitsune
scenarios.
was like, "Hey, you should help him get to affiliate," I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So yes, welcome. I said that people should watch you. Yeah, um, they're just some really nice people. I've been really surprised at just like how welcoming everyone because I've been doing it for I guess now it's about 4 months, but I hit affiliate during like my second or third month, and a lot of that's just because of Kitsune. Um, like I'd love to be able to be just like I was just so charming and just so good at what I was doing, but I didn't know what I was doing, and I still have a lot of technical issues and make mistakes. So that would be a lie. That'd just be like an absolute, talk out of my ass situation that I'd rather not do. I was just lucky. I'm almost at 100 followers at this point, so that feels really nice. Someday. I'll take these just in case this ghost might set off the car alarm or something at some point. That's awesome. Yeah, I just sort of I started like originally I wouldn't even say I streamed for any real purpose. When I first actually streamed, technically speaking, it was on the PS4, and it was like I just played scary games because a lot of my friends were too scared to do it themselves because I like scary games. Um, Hot Dog Dinosaur and I were just talking about scary movies a little bit ago, but like I love the genre of horror, so like for me it was just like my friends want me to play, I'll do it. And then uh but that was just every so often. I didn't really go into it looking for followers or anything, and that started probably like a few years back. um do you have you been tricked into playing scary games? Is that what I'm hearing? Are people hurting you, Frolic? Hello, Yepitin, and welcome. I haven't seen you in so long. I hope you're doing well. Are we back here? Did get some low temps. Don't be a hallway ghost. Don't do it. But yeah, so I mean, the short of it is like so I did that like years ago, and then recently a friend of mine, actually a couple of friends, were like, "You should stream," and I kept being like, "Nah, I don't think anyone would watch me. That seems silly. Like, what am I gonna do?" And but eventually, like, one of my friends let me borrow their computer because I don't have a very good gaming PC at this time of my own. Um, but they were very generous and they let me use it. And I was like, all right, I have the tools now. I don't have an excuse. I might as well like do the thing. It seems like fun anyway, so I might as well. And so I did it, and like that started. I want to say like what would it have been August, maybe a little bit before that. But yeah, it still feels pretty weird. I know like I don't have like a huge following per se, but it still feels weird just to have the idea of having like followers or fans is still really alien to me. Let's see. I think it's roughly in that back area of the house. I mean, I guess we'll find out the hard way, right? That's how it goes. Find out through pain. But yeah, Farwick, do you usually get dragged into these scary games, or like what would you? Here's your platform to talk about. You can market yourself today if you'd like. What games do you generally play otherwise? That is aside from like scary games. I should be more specific. That's fair. Where are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? Okay. It's a pooper ghost. In my own life, when I'm playing games for myself, I typically play RPGs. I do like scary games, as I mentioned, but yeah, I get really addicted to RPGs. It's really challenging though, because like trying to show yourself playing them, especially like I started to realize how scary it is um, to stream a game where there's like a lot of dialogue and it's not acted out. So I just have to like read everything. Um, that's a lot of work. I regretted that every time. I always left with my voice completely sore. Um, Hopefully, my viewers liked it, but yeah. Drink a lot of water, guys. The struggle. How did they want you to act out Pokemon? I'm assuming the new one, right? I've been playing Violet. I haven't streamed it yet, but I have it. And I have been playing it on my own time. Oh, that's fun. Do you have Scarlet or do you have Violet? That's cool. Yeah, I got Violet. Can I just say, oh, there's Fingies. The outfit, like the school outfit for Scarlet, those color choices, not my favorite. Um, it looks so much cooler. Okay, we have what? We have Fingies and we have Spirit Box. Um, the outfit looks so much cooler in like the sort of dark plum color and that sort of like off gray. Like it's just like this creepy sort of almost gothic sort of look. And then you have like the super nerdy red and white, just like And either end, you get those like super high shorts. So you look great. Um, but yeah, I felt like I was allowed to borrow Scarlet from a friend for a little bit when it first came out because I had to wait until I could afford to get Violet, and it was a lot of fun. But of course, I felt like my character looked like such a fucking nerd. And then like I finally played Violet, and I was like, oh, this is actually in a color swap. This looks so much better. I feel less dorky. Oh, we have ghostwriting. It's a Pulti. That was so easy. I do wish that they allowed for a little bit more customization with the outfits, but I get it. They are school uniforms. All right. What else do you want from me? I guess I could do motion sensor, and then yeah, I have the EMF in my hand. What's my sanity? It's great. But yeah, I was playing Fallout 4 the other day. Wow. My dude, you're making a mess. I played Fallout 4 with like a bunch of mods. Dude. Rude. Um, it only costs like $10 on Steam because it's a huge discount. I was like, Dinosaur, why would you try to pile on that? Why would you try to combo break me? But yeah, so it was a lot of fun, but the mods were so crazy. The mods were so crazy that like it was almost it was just like a completely different game practically. Like it didn't make a lot of sense. I was so confused. My character died at some point and then got brought back to the institution, which was weird. It was a lot. And it's also just been a really long time since I played just vanilla Fallout 4, so uh, I still had like a little bit of a learning curve on top of all of the weirdness that the mods added. I have not played 76. I have certainly heard all the deets about how not okay it is. It sounds like it sounds like it's getting better, question mark, but I don't have it and I don't plan to get it. So I can't it just sounds like maybe people are finally creating their own kind of ecosystem in Fallout 76, and that has made it a little bit more enjoyable for them. But again, I don't know. Apparently they didn't have NPCs when the game started, and I don't know what they were thinking. It's very... Oh. You dropped your painting. It's very brave of them. Yeah, it sounds like they fixed that. Okay. Did you ever walk in the motion sensor? You heckin' punk bitch. Okay, well, frick. Oh well. I'm good. I figured out what it was. I don't need it. I don't need to prove things. I'm gonna hide under here. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh man, thanks for, you know, feeding the
Welcome
baby.
back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Okay. And then maybe I'll do one more. I know I said the last one would be the last one, but I don't know. I lie, I guess. Let's do Tanglewood. Tanglewood's good. It's usually this game. Thanks, Hot Dog Dinosaur. I got you. Even though you tried to tackle punch me with scary sounds.
We've arrived. Check the equipment
Okay.
and get set up before investigating.
Just like it wasn't you who told me to shoot the
Nothing
old
to
lady
report,
in
but it looks like
Fallout
Phasmo is
4
here
modded
and
edition.
hungry.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that, Hot Dog Dinosaur? Remember? The abandonment the other day. That was so fricked up. Everyone was like, no, don't do it. And I was like, I won't. And then Hot Dog Dinosaur was like, do it. I was like, okay. Peer pressure it is. I loaded up my gun and what was her name? Susan? And I took her glasses because I needed them. Hard times. The apocalypse is rough. You do bad things. Yeah, I think going back to what you said, Frowick, I've had a lot of people comment on, I don't know if it's bravery or if it's just insanity. Could be a little bit of A and B, but I've played like the new Asylum by myself a few times. I nearly do it every time I've streamed since it came out. Um, Madness. Okay. All right. Well, it's a living room though, so I don't need. Get that away from me. Is it like just? There's already a cup on the. What is going on? I think it's just a hallway ghost. I think it's just this large hallway area that's just enveloping in its large ghosty hands. Loves to open doors. Well, I needed those glasses, Hot Dog Dinosaur. I needed them because I had a unique uh, perk thing that made it so it was 4 eyes. If I didn't have glasses, then my perception would go down. Where if I wore glasses, I'd get a +1. So I had to wear the glasses. The old lady had to die, but you didn't hear that from me. All right, time to get some fingies. don't, don't, don't do that to me. There's some fingies. Where are you? Gross. Okay, well, we got fingies and we have spirit box. Oh my god, why did that work? God damn it. No. This is bullshit. Alright. Putting some crucifixes in there. I know. Yes, you can look at all the great alerts that I have, the sound alerts. Um, The corn song is, of course, one of my favorites, but also Courage explaining things is solid. I like how I'm talking about my sound alerts like it's a fine wine. You don't drink the sound alerts, you just sip it up, feel it in your mouth, and just spit it back out. You feel the nodes of the sound.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sometimes it happens. I have one that's just like a really loud scream that starts from like the very beginning, and it's a lot. It has made me jump. It's embarrassing how much it's made me jump. I have started to get a lot better at handling all of it emotionally. A chatter? Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, Hodrick Dinosaur has admitted that sometimes the sounds have scared them, which, good. You do this to yourself. That's. You role model you. Oh, that was cold breath. Well, I think we know what it is. What's that freezing temps be? No, go away, Mimic. Nobody likes you. Where's the ghost sprinkles then? There it is. Yeah, it's a Mimic. Yeah, I feel that. I hate Mimics so much. I knew I'd hate them from the very beginning. The moment I saw their name, I was like, this bitch. This bitch is gonna ruin my life. I was right. Okay. Do we... I mean, these should be so easy. It's just a little baby Mimic. It can't hurt me. Ish. Your demon was your first ghost? No! Also, that's really a choice way of explaining that. Thank you for that. Yeah. It's Mimic. Damn heckin' Mimics. Alright, I need to get my flashlight. I need to find the parabolic microphone wherever the heck I dropped it. Sanity is still high-ish. And yeah, we'll grab a camera. We can get some of these objectives done. That's awful. And also character building. Do you feel like you grew as a person? Do you feel stronger? I don't know if that technically counted as getting it in the... Nope. Oh, you motherfucking bitch. Well, that was terrifying. It's beautiful. bet your soap has a bubbly disposition. I'm sorry. I don't remember what my
Welcome
first
back.
ghost
Let's prepare some
was.
jobs for you.
I've been playing this long before I started streaming, so I just remember you don't say. But yeah, I've been playing for quite a while before I started to stream it, and it was just like I don't know. Whenever I started playing it, it was like I'm trying to think of what was even out yet because I don't think any of the newer ghosts had even like I think that they were. If I can look at the book, I could probably tell you exactly where. Um, I think that by the time I joined, I think yokai were already a thing. Like maybe they were already part of the original. I don't think Hantu was. I think Hantu. I think actually yokai and Hantu. I think they came together. So um, I think it was just these ghosts. I think these were the only babies, and then they just kept on adding over and over again. And I love most of them, but fuck this bitch. This one right here, they can die in a fire. But all the other ones I generally like in my own way. They're terrifying. Like Raijus scare me. They are terrifying. Um, but they're also kind of fun. Um, Deogen, I haven't dealt with Deogens a lot, but they scare me. Yeah, Raiju, no one has good memories of Raiju. The moment that it chases you down, and all I can imagine is that like this haunted, you know, formless Raichu from Pokemon is just chasing you down, screaming, throwing Thunderbolt at you. That's what goes on in my brain. Yeah, it chases you. That's what I said. um, I'm trying to think like the ghosts I'm most scared of are obviously demons are terrifying. Um, just right off the bat, if I figure out it's a demon, I'm like, I can't. I'm not going in there. It'll kill me. It will kill me. Are you scared of dangerous ghost Raichu coming at you? Ghosty thunder? All right. I think that's my last one for the evening, but I had fun. We're at about the 2 hour mark, so not that I usually care about time, but yeah. So I've had fun. Feel free to join my Discord. I've joined yours for a week. So I am on your Discord server. Um, but yeah, I have one as well. And for everyone else, just have a great evening. Thank you for joining me.